As indicated by their 34 wins, NC State can pull out victories in a lot of different ways. But there's one statistic where they truly excel, the home run ball. The Wolfpack hit 63 this year, leading the ACC in the process. There are plenty of statistics when it comes to the Final Four, and sometimes it can be a little overwhelming keeping track of them all. But one thing is clear, if Villanova shoots anywhere near the way it did against Oklahoma, 71%, the trophy is likely the Wildcats. However, for the Tar Heels, the magic number for them could be 50, as in 50% shooting from the floor. When the Tar Heels do that, they're 22-1 on the season. With the Tar Heels at the Final Four, Ryan Welch, Time Warner Cable News. It's the essence of sport. Man versus man. Your best versus mine. Like a showdown at the OK Corral. Make no bones about it. NC Central's Troy Marrow savors everything about these duels. And he has no fear about what the guy on the mound is bringing to the plate.
I try to think like a pitcher, see what he's going to throw me. It's like just pretty much a chess game.
You got it back.
His voice has reverberated through Spalding Gym for some time now.
He reaches out to everybody as he can one-on-one and not just certain people and things of that nature.
He always nags his arms about that, telling us that he needs to hear us talking.
Jenkins has won wherever he's been. From a high school team title during his days at Leesville Road to numerous amateur titles, Jenkins initially enrolled and succeeded at UNC Greensboro. But something didn't feel right. And so he received a one-time transfer exception to leave UNCG and head to Carolina this past season.
There were some things going on at UNCG, and I just needed out, and I felt that UNC would give me a better opportunity to play professional golf.
For the first time in 7 years, the North Carolina Tar Heels will look to cut down the nets at the Final Four. The Heels shot a blistering 54% from the floor and held off a game effort from 10th-seeded Syracuse in winning 83-66 to punch their ticket to Monday's national championship game.
It's very exciting. You know, you can't win a national title without getting to this game. And, you know, that's an obvious thing to say, but at the same time, you check off each mark, each stop, it gets more important, and this game was the most important by far of the year.
For Carolina, the usual suspects did the damage. Bryce Johnson, Kennedy Meeks, Justin Jackson, and Marcus Page combined to score 60 of the Heels' 83 points. And most of that damage was done inside, as the Heels scored 50 points in the paint.
I mean, that's kind of how we've been all year, honestly. You know, everything that we've done has kind of been through the bigs inside. And I think we started doing that a whole lot, and then we started the second half, we started knocking down some threes. So when we can go inside and out, I think we're a whole lot better.
As has been the case for much of this postseason run, defense turned into offense as Carolina outscored the Orange easily in transition.
We want to play an up-tempo game. It's just we had a couple breakdowns there. Marcus turned it over a couple times, and then other than that, we got a bunch of layups out of it. So I mean, that's the way we want to play. We know how to break a press. We work on it every day. So I mean, that's what we do.
The Heels looked to have it in cruise control early in the second half, but the Cuse went on a 10-0 run to cut the deficit to 7. And then the Heels slammed the door shut and rolled to the 17-point victory.
Just being careful, being patient. Even when they pressed us, I think our main goal was to get the ball in as quickly as we could to the guards running up the lanes and then look up, and that's why we got those easy buckets. They had one big back, and we just wanted to attack him.
Standing in the way of the Tar Heels and another championship banner, Villanova. The Wildcats put on an absolute clinic earlier Saturday night and annihilated Oklahoma 95-51. If Carolina can find a way to slow down the Cats, they'll give head coach Roy Williams his 3rd national title. With the Tar Heels at the Final Four in Houston, Ryan Welch, Time Warner Cable News.